JIT-TV, just in time.
Hello, Sanbonani Africa, and a warm welcome to JIT-TV News, where we bring you nothing but politics, business, sports, and entertainment, all in one experience. Now let us look at your headlines for today. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission declares zero tolerance to violence. New branch Home Affairs launched in mainland on Monday. Daughter of Robert Mugabe files for divorce. Now, ahead of this year's elections, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission has declared a zero tolerance to violence and will engage all stakeholders to ensure free and fair elections whose outcomes is acceptable for all. Already, ZEC has begun a massive voter registration blitz, the final exercise that will take place from 12 to 21 March, and will again engage political players and come up with a multi-party committee for conflict resolution. Speaking at the media briefing in Harare yesterday, ZEC Deputy Chairperson Ambassador Rodney Ikiwa said the voter registration blitz will be starting from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. for 10 days. Home Affairs Minister Aaron Motsoaledi officially opened a new Home Affairs office at the Mainland Shopping Centre on the 6th of March. According to Motsoaledi, the new office will offer application and collection services for IDs and passports. Motsoaledi said that the development in these malls should be finalized by 1st of April 2023. Regarding bank branches offering similar administrative services, the department expects to roll out Home Affairs services to 43 new branches once arrangements and agreements with the country's various banks are resolved.
You may have picked up that last year when I delivered my budget speech, I announced that we want to create multiple platforms through which Home Affairs services can be received by our people. We don't want the traditional way of just going into the particular office we have. We're extending platforms. Among the platforms we've mentioned, if you may remember, are the banks, where we already started. We then mentioned malls. Huge space at the mall, huge parking, lot of ample space, and people can relax.
And on to the African news now. About 100,000 people fleeing fighting in Somaliland, Somalia's self-declared independent region, have taken refuge in a month in a remote area of Ethiopia already suffering from a severe drought. The UN and Ethiopian refugee agencies announced Tuesday. The latest figures available on Monday showed that 29,000 refugees have been registered and the numbers are increasing. If their number is confirmed, the arrival of these refugees will swell by 40% the population of the three waters concerned, and already 236,000 people are suffering severely from the drought affecting their region and more broadly part of the Horn of Africa. Moving right along now to the international news. Hong Kong police say a woman accused of assisting a suspect in the gruesome killing and dismemberment of model Abby Choi in Hong Kong, and they have been arrested by mainland authorities. The arrest of the 29-year-old woman brought the total number of people allegedly involved in the case to 7. The grisly killing of Choi, aged 28, has gripped many in Hong Kong and in mainland China because the semi-autonomous southern Chinese city has a very low level of violent crime.
啲液體係滿到頂嘅，即係都係全滿嘅，可以話得成個煲係嚇。咁最高層咧係有好多層啲脂肪凝固咗嘅液體咯，可以話得係啦，即係啫喱咁嘅形狀嘅物體。而亦都有好多啲湯渣啦，我記得好似有紅蘿蔔啊、青蘿蔔等等，亦都有啲肉碎啦，我相信係人體組織當時。我覺得 the head, okay, is a skull actually. It's no skin or any meat on it. So basically it's a skull with hair, okay? And as I said, unfortunately, there's a hole on the right side rear on the skull. So the pathologists believe that should be the fatal attack on the victim. Right? As the torso, we are still working on many clues. Once we have any clue, we will do a thorough search again to find the torso and other parts of the missing body. 咁多名被捕人士咧，到而家一刻咧，都係完全採取不合作嘅態度，令到我哋調查非常困難。我哋而家所去嘅地方、去搜嘅地方，全部都係靠我哋嘅調查同埋情報分析去判斷。
Now let us get straight down to the business side of news. Now, Zimbabwe's raw milk production increased by 10.13% in January 2023 to 8.14 million litres compared to 7.39 million litres achieved in the same period that year, latest official statistics show. The country's monthly milk requirement stands at about 10 billion litres. To cover the shortfall, raw milk supplies are being supplemented through imports. Zimbabwe's raw milk production rose by 15% to 91.31 million litres in 2022 from 79.6 million litres realized in 2021. However, according to Mr. Muzorewa, the annual raw milk production target for 2023 is expected to see output increase by 20% in 108 million litres. During the latter part of 2022, the country's two largest supermarket groups, ShopRite and Pick n Pay, spent combined 906 million on diesel for generators at stores. This is an astonishing number across roughly 3,000 grocery stores in South Africa, and one that has concentrated in the last few months of the year, where elevated levels of load shedding above stage 4 were in place practically continuously. The solars are not easy to be operated, and put as rooftop spaces of these supermarkets is owned by the landlord. Now on to your financial indicators for today. Now onto your JIT-TV News weather report. And on sports news, we have the organizers of the annual Prince Edward Schools Rugby Festival, who have confirmed the dates for the 2023 edition, which is set to take place late next month. The festival, which is the biggest in the country, will run from April 24 to 29. Several schools are expected to take part in the event that caters for boys and girls in all school-going age groups. The festival is envisioned as the most rather suitable vehicle to improve the health and education of school pupils and to promote participation in the sports at this level, said the organizers in a statement. And lastly, on entertainment news, we have the marriage of Bona Mugabe, daughter of late President Mugabe, who has now collapsed, and yesterday she filed for divorce from Simba Chigori on the grounds that was rather a total breakdown with no prospect for restoring the union. Their wedding drew attention of all world after it was attended by African heads of state and government and other high-level dignitaries. According to the court papers, the parties have lost of love and affection for each other and have been living apart for more than 9 months. She cited Mr. Chigori's activities outside the marriage as one of the reasons for the breakdown. And that is all from me to you. A huge thank you for joining me tonight. As always, kindly please comment and follow us on all our social media platforms at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or rather go to our website at www.JIT-TVzw. Signing out, it is Andilo Gokuletu and Ntombi yakwaCinti uMahlaba. Have yourselves a great weekend.
Just-in-Time Television introduces a revolutionary game changer, a massive banner, bringing your live streaming, be it entertainment, news, animation, reality shows, you name it. Visit our website at www.JIT-TVzw, where you can stream just in time and subscribe for only 10 Rand. And don't forget to go on our social media platforms at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. JIT TV is still yet to bring you. Entertainment is our game.